Welcome everyone, welcome. This is Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. Today's Sunday, September 16th. And I have another great educational video for you guys today. I'm getting ready to run around with my wife for a little bit here in New York City. And I was thinking on what content I wanted to actually put out today. And I came up with something that's very relevant for what it is that we do on TeamAlliance as far as teaching skill in the market. What's the difference between a strategy, quote unquote, and actual skill in the market? What's the difference between a strategy and actual skill in the market? And I think that this is a very valid question, because many times people associate whatever you're doing with a strategy, a method, the way that you go about doing things. When it comes to the market, this is the association that people make, but this is not reality. What actually happens when someone claims to have a strategy to be used is they're trying their best to curve fit the market into a certain way of doing something in order to profit from it. And whatever that certain way is that they have only works certain times, under certain conditions, I guess you could say, in the market. Even though it's even deeper than that, it's not just certain conditions. The market has to do certain things in order for that strategy to work. And the market has to stay within whatever that thing is in order for it to work. If the market does anything different while you're in a trade, you could potentially lose a trade. And this is why strategies over time won't work, because the market changes and shifts its actual behavior too often. It shifts its actual behavior. So in other words, it's actually shifting the way that it's moving. Like, it's not just about the fact that it's moving and the direction that it's moving in. It has a lot to do with the way that it's actually behaving. The way that price moves is something that people are not aware dictates whether or not you'll win trades in the first place. And when, anytime you guys hear me talk about the market and about trades, I'm talking specifically at this point in time about one platform that we use in particular. It's called NADEX. NADEX is an exchange. You're trading against other traders. Okay. You're trading against someone on the opposite side of your trade. One of you is going to be correct about where the market ends in relation to the binary option that you're trading. Okay, we trade binary options, 5-minute binary options to be even more specific. Now, because of that, you have to understand that on NADEX, you're trading against someone else, and whatever it is that they are believing about that binary that they selected. Whether they understand the market or not, that's a whole nother question. You don't know what they understand. You don't know what strategy they might be using. Okay? You really don't know what they're doing. But what I can tell you is that if you know what you're doing, it doesn't matter what they're doing, because if they're trading against you, the likelihood of you winning ultimately means that it's more likely for them to lose, because they're taking the opposite side of your trade. And I'm actually going to make some more videos, some more educational videos talking about that specifically, about what NADEX actually is. I think that that's a good discussion to have. So it's very important to understand that when you're trading against someone else, it means that it's your mind against their mind. Strength and weakness. So if you mentally are not prepared to trade against other people who may be more mentally prepared than you, that alone can open you up to lose, because It could mean that you're entering into trades at a time in the market when the behavior is not conducive to what it is that you're trying to do in the market at the time. You see how that works? So what goes on the majority of the time is new traders and even people that have been around for a while don't understand that. So they don't even know that they have to interpret market behavior first in order to be in order to be successful with whatever their approach is that they're using in the market. That's the bottom line. So, you know, there's a huge difference between those traders out there who are using strategies and us who are using actual skill in the market, because we're looking at the market itself. We're not looking at a strategy at all. Any type of rules that we set are based on what the market is doing. So the market literally creates the rules for us in order for us to position ourselves to win trades. And it's literally just that simple. So if you're not doing that and you're trying to figure out a strategy is simply a method that you're using, an approach that you're using. No, well, not even an approach. It's a method that you're using, a methodology that you're using to, or I should say, in an attempt to put yourself in position to win the majority of your trades. That's why you hear people talk about percentages when it comes to their strategy. Oh, this is an 85% winning strategy. This is a 90% winning strategy. Well, it's 90% during what time? When? You see what I'm saying? The market is open 24/7. NADEX is open 24 hours a day. Well, actually 23 hours a day, because it closes for 1 hour from 5 to 6 every evening from Monday until Thursday. With the exception of those 5 hours, it's open around the clock. When is that strategy supposed to work? Oh, well, you can use it during this time and from this time to that time. When you look at how the market behaves during the times that a strategy might supposedly supposed to work for, you gotta forgive me. When you look at the time that a strategy is allegedly supposed to work for, and you look at how the market actually behaves during those times over a period of time, now you begin to realize, oh shit, this don't work. The strategy ain't gonna work, because I see the market behaving differently during the times that you gave me for the strategy to even have any type of chance of winning. So if I can't rely on the strategy, quote unquote, to put me in the market at the right time so that I can win my trades and make some money, then what good is it? This is the difference between strategy and actually learning how to interpret the market for yourself. Looking at the naked market by itself without anything else, no indicators, no strategy that you have to try to curve fit to the market, you know, during a particular time window. Time means nothing to the market. It's just like saying, oh, well, every day at 8 o'clock in the morning, you know, the market is going to move at least 50 pips. And then you observe the market for a week and you're like, well, shit, the market ain't moved 50 pips yet. What happened to that? I saw one day it only moved 30. Another day it might have moved 100. Another day it might have moved 20. That ain't even an average of 50. What happened to 50? I thought you said it moves 50. So you're dealing with something that is alive. The market is alive. It's moving. You have to be on top of the market, literally, in real time. You can't play around and try to think that, you know, you're just going to come into the market on certain days and just crush it. You got to be able to interpret the behavior of the market itself. And that's what it is that we do on TeamAlliance, and that's what it is that we teach. Every night, every evening, you'll hear me saying the same thing when you guys get into training. Market behavior. We start off studying the market. We don't start off on the charts taking trades. So anyway, I hope that these videos are very valuable for you guys, because this is a lot of valuable information that I'm giving away for free, really, through the educational videos. And I don't mind doing that, because you have to understand that this is something that I do. Like, I trade, so I'm not concerned about other people being successful trading, who I'm able to train. If I'm able to train you to trade successfully, I'm not going to lose anything because of that. You got to understand something else. The majority of people who do, even attempt to get into training with us, a lot of people are just not going to make it, because they're not going to develop the personal things that they need to develop, like the patience and the discipline. These are things that are required. They're not optional. It's not optional for you to develop patience. You got to have patience. You got to wait for the market. You got to learn how not to trade. You got to learn how to stay the hell out of the market at times. It just is what it is. Until you learn that, you're not going to win consistently. So it'll be in vain anyway. So, these educational videos are very important. This video will be in a playlist, it's called Education Series, on my YouTube channel. And you guys can definitely check out all the content that's in there. I mean, it really will prepare you. If you're not in training with us yet, you go through the education series and train before you get into training with us. And you'll see that it'll prepare you, because it's going to help you to begin developing the right mindset that you have to have when you come into training, in order to execute and be successful and be consistently profitable. That's the bottom line. That's what we're all about. We want to win all of our trades, not some of our trades. Every time we're in the market, we want to win. And that's how we train. We train to win. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed the content. You can reach out to me if you have an Ask Mark Anything question. If you have any concern or any type of issue you want to get into training with us, reach out to me directly. Hit me on Facebook. That's the fastest way to get in contact with me. You'll see the link for that below this video in the description box. The link to sign up for training is also down there. Hit me up on any of the social media platforms. I'm on all of them. So you'll see all of that underneath the video as well. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed the content. Hope you guys are receiving value. And I'll talk to you soon. See you in training. See you when I see you. Mark Fuller, New York City. TeamAlliance. Y'all have a great weekend. And another few hours. Enjoy the week coming up. All right. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. Deuces.